It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday in the Ozarks. It is June 26th, and once again, we are waking up with nice warm temperatures. We're in the 70s early this morning, and things are going to heat up in a hurry. Much like yesterday, a lucky few will have some stray showers and thunderstorms as we head into the peak heating of the day. Closer to the afternoon is when that's going to be possible, but most today are just going to stay hot, humid, and it's another summer-like day in the Ozarks. Really not a whole lot of change in this forecast. It's kind of rinse and repeat every single day. Persistence is what we'll call this forecast, and that's been the case for the last couple of days. It will continue to be the case as we round out this work week's forecast and even as we head into the weekend and the early part of next week. I don't see a whole lot of change heading our direction. It's unsettled across the country today with showers and thunderstorms breaking out in the northern tier of the country. Also, much of the southeast experiencing some showers and thunderstorms, and there's also some extreme heat happening out on the East Coast. That continues to be a problem, and a headline, you will see heat index values topping the headlines all across the country. That's still true for us here in the Ozarks as well. It's hot, it's humid. You got to find a way to stay cool and beat the heat if you're going to be outdoors the next few days. No heat headlines for us, meaning that the Weather Service hasn't issued heat advisories or warnings, but it's still going to be dangerously hot if you're outdoors for any extended period of time. Heat index values will likely be in the triple digits with a daily isolated rain chance in the forecast. We will stay toasty, not only for the rest of the work week, but through the weekend. I have high temps that manage to climb into the 90s, even into early next week. I think this forecast is going to remain very warm. One of the problems is that the low temperatures just never really cool down for us. We remain in the 70s overnight. That's easily getting us into the low 90s each and every day. There is a daily chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms, and I think that the chance for some isolated activity looks a little bit better. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe about a 30% chance for some of those pop-up showers and storms. So something to be aware of as you look out at the weekend forecast. Here's a look at the headlines around the country. Today, it's heavy rain and flash flooding for portions of the Southwest, Plains, and Upper Midwest on Thursday. We also continue to see severe thunderstorms in the forecast. That's going to impact much of the northern plains as we head into the forecast tomorrow. So still a lot going on. And of course, heat is still taking some of the national news headlines out on the East Coast, where some records have been broken in the last couple of days. So staying very warm, no loss of summer-like temperatures across much of the Midwest. All right, here's a look at the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. What phenomenon causes the sky to appear blue during a sunny day due to the scattering of sunlight by the atmosphere? The options that I gave you yesterday were called A, Rayleigh scattering, B, my scattering, C, Tyndall effect, or D, the Doppler effect. Have you heard this one before? In fact, when I would do school visits, when I was back at KY3, I would always go to these classrooms and do weather talks to students. And the most commonly asked question, why is the sky blue? And I would inform them of this fact. So if any of you are listening and you remembered, it is A, Rayleigh scattering. I remember that from physics class. It's the phenomenon that causes the sky to appear blue during a sunny day. So congrats if A, Rayleigh scattering was your guess. Here's the quiz question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Which cloud type, often described as looking like a cotton ball, is associated with fair weather and typically has a puffy white appearance? Do you think that's A, cumulus, B, stratus, C, cirrus, or D, lenticular? If you want to enter our brain twister trivia question for the day, you think you know the answer to that one, head on over to the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening this morning, and thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. I hope you find a way to beat the heat out there today. I'll be back to chat with you first thing early tomorrow. Could be a stray storm this afternoon, otherwise sunny, hot. with a high temperature of 91 degrees.